Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Dragonheart: A New Beginning. Now, Dragonheart: A New Beginning is a 2000 fantasy action adventure drama film that was meant to be a direct-to-video sequel to the 1996 film Dragonheart that I did cover. Now, I would say Dragonheart: The New Beginning is like what episodes 7, 8 and 9 from Star Wars turned out. And I think there is some good ideas, but some of it did get wasted. Now, the premise of the film is meant to take place a year before Bowen's death, where he visited the cave of his long-dead friend Draco and finds the last dragon egg, which is implied to be his son. We see how a young stable boy known as Jeff ends up finding the dragon known as Drake hidden in Brother Gilbert's old monastery temple, and we kind of see how over time Jeff and Drake get to know each other. Now, I would say Jeff's character works at times. Like, he does know that Drake has potential, and I think there are times where Jeff does have a bit more goals and ambitions, but at times does realise his mistakes. And it's also kind of hinted that Jeff is meant to kind of be the reincarnation of Einon, who was reborn as a kinder, better person, and is meant to be with Drake to help fix his past life's mistakes. And of course, we do see how an evil lord known as Lord Osric tries to slowly take over the kingdom, and there is more truths about him than there is, and an upcoming prophecy where we see how Master Quan and his granddaughter, who secretly disguised herself as a boy, tried to learn more about the prophecy and Drake's role in it. I think the film has good ideas, but at the same time, it does feel like it's trying to rehash the first film, but with some slight altered moments. Like I said, I think the point of Jeffrey, also Monk Mosso, as well as Leon, are meant to be rehashes of the previous three characters from the first films. And I kind of feel, yeah, Lord Osric is meant to be Einon, but in a reversed role. And I do kind of feel the battle at the end, the final battle at the end, does feel anticlimactic. I think the director and even the team behind it had to try and figure out how they're going to do this, but probably had to kind of throw in whatever they could just to meet the deadlines. And I know there were other plans on doing other Dragonheart sequels, which I think would have been interesting, but at the same time, I think it was probably for the best that they didn't do any more sequels. I think the second film showed you that there was potential, but some of it did get amazingly squandered. And it just kind of feels like the characters don't feel really rememberable, and I kind of feel the relationship between Jeff and Drake does feel a bit like a rehash of Bowen and Draco. But here, it feels more like two outsiders coming together. And I would say them doing prequels was probably for the best, because I think if they kept doing sequels, it would have got worse and worse over time, probably leaving the Dragonheart franchise to be doomed from the start. So, in my opinion, Dragonheart: The New Beginning is like having bread and butter. I think it's important to have something to add to the butter, but not leave it on a stale mess. So, I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs down. There is good ideas, but some of it did get wasted despite some good moments. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.